On our morning show today from WRCO, in the studio with us live is Carrie Stoltz, Richland District Communications and Marketing Director, and in the studio to talk about some deadlines, some cool things that have happened, some things that will happen, and happy summer vacation.
Thanks, yeah.
Right?
It's crazy. It's a whole different feel in the building without the kids there. And it seems impossible. It's just a week ago that school got out. But man, they hit the ground running on so many things so quickly, and there's like so much going on. It's different without the kids there, but there's a lot of work to do still.
And a lot of times the kids are still involved in some summer activities.
Yeah, the kids are. I happened to see the 5:30 a.m. workout crew there running hills this morning, and they're getting after it. So it's a lot of sports are doing stuff. They can do. They can have like organized team activities, I think it's called. So like all the fall sports are doing stuff, getting ready to hit the ground running with their teams when come fall.
Isn't that something? Wow.
Yeah.
How quickly time goes by, and you've been at it now over a year.
Yep,
right?
just over.
Has your job description changed any during that time?
It's when I took the job, I remember John Bosworth told me, he's like, this job is a mile wide and you can't do everything. So you got to like decide what you want to do. And so just trying to get it all in there or really prioritize the things that are really important to the district or things that I think our community really would love to hear about or love to see or love to know about. And I've said it before, and a lot of these things were happening in the district before, just maybe people didn't know about them in quite the same way. So hopefully I've had a little piece in making that a little more known and making our community understand how much we appreciate them and how much they support us, and in big and small ways, just supporting the school district and really being a part of preparing our kids for the future and making sure that they have just the best education they can.
I think it's always a cool thing when the seniors do their annual parade through downtown, and they did that a couple of weeks ago.
They did. It was awesome. We did. I was able to capture a lot of it, and then we did kind of a time capsule sort of thing, a time machine. If people have seen it on social media, the pre-Kers and the kindergartners go in and the seniors come out, and it really is an interesting video to watch and just think of, all of that time that goes by, and we had the little Hornet banner up, and they're Hornets. They're with us for that whole time. So they come in, as these little tiny things, and we had 4K graduation. They're just these little guys, and just starting their journey, and then to see the seniors kind of walk out the other side. It was really cool, neat moment. And I know those seniors had so many things going on and they were so busy, but taking the time out to walk through the community and walk through all the schools and parade through those hallways. It was a really cool moment. Yeah.
It was a successful spring sports season as well, Carrie.
It was, yeah. The softball girls, we were, Connor sent me a video. The baseball team is on the bus, and I think it was after a loss. I think it was after their regional loss, and the girls were playing that night too, and they're listening to you on the radio, like call it, and they have all their phones or whatever tuned into WRCO, and then they hear that the girls have got the win, and this just huge cheer erupts in their bus, and it was awesome to hear. And then they came back, and then the fire trucks were there to meet the girls when they came back, and it was a really cool moment to see the girls just so excited and so happy. And I mean, they didn't quite get where they wanted to get this year, but man, they've got so much talent, and it's a young team, and so exciting to see where the future is going to take those girls. And they did great. They did so awesome. It was such a source of pride. There's a big banner in the high school cafeteria that they're the regional champs, and they just have the biggest smiles on their faces in that photo, and we're so proud of them. They did great.
Nice to put something else in the trophy case, that's right. For sure. And the other thing is that it's proof that you can turn things around because they only won a couple of times last year.
Yeah, really quick you can turn things around. And Kyrie's was awesome, and I think Carly is going to has some tournament she's playing in that's like an honor tournament or something like that. So they really had a great season and great teamwork, and you just would see it on the bus. Even they were sending them off to one of their games, and they're all hanging out the bus, waving and excited, happy, big smiles on their faces. And it was really a team effort. They did a great job putting that team together. Real big big congrats to the coaches and the girls. They did great.
Well, it was fun to watch them because they were just like kids, basically, having fun and things like that, and that's what it's all about, right? It's supposed to be fun.
It was. I think they had a blast. So and you could see it on their faces every time. So, yep.
And the track teams finished well?
They did, yeah. So it was actually, personally for us, it was dance recital weekend, and Maddie Huber, just by the skin of her teeth, made it to her dance recital on Saturday because she was throwing. So, I mean, a huge shout out to her for it. All these kids are just so involved, and they do so many things so well. They're just great. But, yeah, Maddie did great. She got 10th, 4x200, I think, got 8th. And the 4x4 ended up 15th. So, I mean, that's in the state. It was a great day for them. They had gorgeous weather and really made the most of the time there. And it was how great to send 2 relays and an individual event. It was awesome. And we had sectionals. I think we had 3 or 4 more that were there. So it was really, really awesome season for our track team. And cross country will come around here just in a minute for our runners. And we're happy to see them all on the track and really, really succeeding at what they're doing. It was a great season for all of the teams.
That's funny. I did not know that about Maddie Huber having to take it back for dance recital, but her event is like the last one, and because we were watching back here to see when it would finish, and I didn't realize that she was pressed for time.
She was on time crunch. Yeah, I think there were calls coming back and forth with, we're almost there, we're 5 minutes out, and I don't know what they did to get her in her costume quickly, but and props to them all. So
she made it.
She made it.
Sigh of relief as she hit the stage at that.
It was great, yeah.
Oh, and another thing going on this weekend, FFA is at state convention.
They're at state convention. I heard from Jenna that they have some things in the works. I think they left yesterday or the day before. So I hope they're doing great. I hope they're having a great time. Those kids are just awesome kids. They do so much through the year. I mean, from the plant sale and taking care of the animals in the shed. And that program is really, really an asset to our school and our district and even the farming community in general, to have those kids able to come out to the farms, and some of them work or some of them just help out. The farmer lunches, they love that community and they really have a heart for it. And that vice versa, that community has a heart for those kids too. And it's really, really neat to see how much community involvement comes out of the FFA program. And Jenna does a great job, Miss Fetting, does a great job with it, with supporting it all and keeping a lot of balls in the air with all the things going on there. So yeah, we hope they're having a great time. And hopefully we'll have an update soon from them on how everything went, and they can hear all about the great stuff that they did while they were there.
Mm-hmm. I think they maybe even up for some awards too, if I heard.
I think so too. I wouldn't know exactly what they are, but I'm hoping she sends me a video or some pictures.
We'll find that out later.
Yeah.
Speaking of awards, your intermediate school was recently honored.
We did, yeah. So Lisa sent out an email, I think on Friday, and I think she just found out on Friday too. The DPI awarded them as a school of distinction, I think is the right words for it. So yeah, the intermediate school was awarded in 2 categories for their good work, and I think it's a year late, so it's the 23-24 school year, if I'm correct. And yeah, the governor there's a plaque or a plaque that they get, and really are awarded for the good work that they're doing there with their kids, just on the progress that they're making in general, and really pushing our kids forward. And I mean, that middle grades are hard. There's a lot of change that happens for kids from being, the littles, and not quite high schoolers. And so it's a big time for kids in their lives. There's a lot of change for them, just in themselves, and then a lot of change with academics too, like really kind of becoming more focused on your studies. And it's not so much about coloring the pretty picture now. We really want to make sure that we have the skills that they need to move on to their future, and that they are prepared for high school, and really kind of know what they want to do. So big congratulations to Mrs. Brown and her staff, as they are even being recognized at the state level for the good work that they're doing at the intermediate school.
And you've been able to do some things in the district, kind of branching out a little bit, and doing some different forms of education.
Yeah, we it's more at the high school level, but actually our online program is all the way from 4K to 12th grade. So that is kind of started with the ROA program a couple years ago, and then it has kind of morphed this year. We're calling it Hive. So it is home-based, instructor-facilitated virtual education is the mnemonic. And we've got 2 teachers this year who are going to support that program. And I think that was one of the things that really kind of came out of the ROA program, and trying to build on that was really that knowledge that we needed to have some instructors who were really focused on supporting that program and supporting those learners. And so we have 2. So Amanda Lewig was actually at the Community 4K at Bethlehem Lutheran. So she is going to be supporting our younger grades, the 4K through, I think, 5th grade. There's kind of a question on exactly where that line's going to be. And so she's going to support those younger ones who are in that virtual program. And she is, if you have not met Amanda, she is full of ideas and full of energy and so excited for the program. She's actually worked in virtual education for younger students before, I think with Wisconsin Virtual Academy. And so she really has a heart for virtual learning and tons of great ideas on how to support families and kids as they do that. And then our other instructor for kind of the 6 through 12 is Robin Dickman. So she was at Southwest Tech supporting their kids in person and virtual. And then she was also used to be a board member for the Richland School Board. So she had to resign that post so that she could become a teacher in the district. And we're really excited to have her and help support students who prefer online learning and want that, but also can use some support. And Robin's got just a vast amount of knowledge about future planning and really like making sure that no matter what educational path you choose, whether it's like online or partner or in-house or whatever, she really has a great knowledge for making sure that the path you take prepares you for where you want to go, and make sure that our kids are ready to move into what they want to do in their futures, whether that's college or trade school or a job or whatever, sky's the limit, that they really have the tools and the skills that they need to be able to accomplish those goals. So we're really excited to have them. Hive is taking applications right now if that's something that someone's interested in. We also have the partner school and the RC program, which is that small school within a school environment. That's at all 3 buildings. So if anyone's looking at alternative education's options for their kids for this next year, please give the district a call, jump online, check out the website, reach out to either of the Hive teachers if you are looking at online options, and they would love to help you out, kind of figure out what's the best choice for your student.
I think that's a great hire for the district. Both women have experience in the field, but also know the area pretty well.
Yeah, they're great. It's Robin was in our office even this morning, so they are really like ready to hit the ground running and ready to support these kids, and really excited to see what this program can bring and do. We all of our alternative options have kind of started small, and that's really where we've had the most success. Partners started, I think, with 12 students a couple years ago. They're up to 40 now. And Hive will be probably similar. We can support more than we're kind of taking on this year. But that one particularly is lucky because we kind of built on the ROA program. So these 2 women, they really just came in ready to roll, and that program is ready to get rolling quickly and really support these students in the way they prefer to learn. So the tagline that we're using with Hive is learning anywhere, achieving everywhere. So we really believe that our students can do that and are set to be successful no matter where they are.
Very good. And you had a change of leadership at intermediate school.
We did, ironically, the intermediate.
Right.
So Lisa, Mrs. Brown, who has been really instrumental in doing things that are getting recognized at the state level even, she has decided that she's going to move within the district. So she is actually going to be the director of our new behavioral academy. And then Mr. Armijo is going to be our new intermediate school principal. He is coming from one of the middle schools in the Wisconsin Dells area. So he will be joining us officially on, I think, July 1st. And Lisa will be kind of rolling into the behavioral academy. So just another option that we have for our kiddos. She really has a heart for the high needs learners that we have in our district. And again, that program will start small this year. I think they're, planning on maybe 5 or 6 students for that program, but we do anticipate it growing as we learn and grow, with those students and really kind of figure out how to best support our children's social, emotional, and behavioral needs while also supporting their learning and doing whatever we can to help those kids have the future they want and the success that they need, and really making sure that we offer every learner every opportunity to really design their future and become, the upstanding community members that also support our school in the future. So it's amazing to see the levels of support that are within the district and the way they work so well together and so hard for every student. I'm blown away, not coming from education. It is mind-boggling, the amount of work and the amount of care that goes into every single student in the Richland School District, and could not be more proud of the people that we work with and the work that's done every day.
You mentioned up to 40 now with a partner school.
Yeah.
Those are good numbers from humble beginnings.
I know, it's really awesome, and they do such a great job. Kim Siefkes over there, and I'm not going to remember A's name right off the bat. But they really support those kids wonderfully. And I mean, they did these presentations I got to sit on a day of them of what the projects are. So it's project-based learning. So really picking a project and really running with it. And I think Sherry mentioned like one kid was working on a novel, and they did like snowmobile repair or putting snowmobiles together, and they built all this stuff that was at the locker over Christmas. They had the cutting boards and the some knitted goods, and it's really amazing the things that these kids can do. And maybe a traditional classroom environment just wasn't the best fit for them, but man, those kids are brilliant and doing things that I could never do. A lot of like with their hands and even just with their minds, they're just they learn in such a unique way and such an incredible way. And it is really amazing to see the work that is done for kids who, in a previous generation may have been identified as can't sit still or struggles to concentrate or any of those things. To see these kids really dive into these projects and put together even wonderful presentations about what they're doing and speak eloquently and passionately about the projects that they're putting together, or the work that they're doing. I mean, some of them will go out into the community and work. It's really fantastic to see that level of support, and it's something that didn't exist when I was in school, I don't even think. And so to be on kind of the cutting edge of that and the leading edge of supporting kids in the best way possible, and really, I mean, making their futures what they envision their future to be, and supporting that is awesome. It's really a great place to be.
I know, of course, they took over the old East Hall
Yeah.
on campus. Is there a point where there's a number where they have to cut it off? I mean, it seems like it'd be plumb full, but maybe not.
So they do have like a morning session and afternoon session. So there's seldomly all the kids in that building. And then they did a deck project, or maybe are still in project in the middle of that project, to kind of build some outdoor space that they can utilize there. It will. That's a great problem to have. Yeah. Hopefully we can cross that bridge once that bridge is completed. We can cross that bridge when we get there. But so far they're using every inch of that space that they can, but I think they're using it well. So, yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
We have more to talk about here. Coming up, we have some summer deadlines as well with the Richland District, and we'll discuss that coming up next with Carrie Stoltz from the Richland School District. Carrie Stoltz, representing the Richland School District, is in our studio today to give us an update on the many things going on here. We hit the ground running in the summertime, and let's talk a little bit about a construction update. Can you give us anything?
Yeah, the primary school is under construction. I asked Mr. Jones about taking some photos over there the other day, and he goes, well, you have to watch a safety video and you're going to need a hard hat. So if it is off limits for just about anyone, unless you've done those things, we have been working with Nexus on our construction plans. The teachers had to clear out for a large chunk of them, had to pack up all their rooms and stuff like that. So they did that before they left for the year. And as of Monday, that building was off limits. And I have not seen it with my own two eyes, but there are, I think, more than 100 construction guys kind of out there working on the project every day. There's walls coming out and ceilings coming out, and yeah, it's probably a bit of a disaster and a mess right now. As anyone who's gone through a remodel knows, you got to break some eggs before you can make the omelet, but it should be great, and it's really exciting. To the renderings and stuff that we've seen are really wonderful, and it'll be a great place for our kids to learn. So we're excited. We get rid of some of the problems, the sinking classrooms and all of that. Air conditioning is coming in. The library is torn apart. So we are definitely in the cracked eggs sort of portion of the project, but it is going to be just an awesome, awesome place for our kids to learn.
Now, I know the goal is to try to start wrapping it up toward the start of school, but I'm guessing that that other plans are made.
Right, they are very much.
Because construction projects, you just never know.
You never know, and we'll see how nice Mother Nature is to us on all of that stuff. You just can't control the weather and the timing and all of that. So all of our teachers are prepared to come back. There's contingency plans made. Mrs. Hardy has been just wonderful and fantastic about that. We've probably had 5 or 6 contingency plans, and so just kind of working around that. Even the summer, there's a few staff members that work in the primary school over the summer, and some of them moved to the high school, and some of them are in kind of this little section of the building that's not under construction. But everybody has been so gracious in their flexibility and really being flexible and being able to, switch on a dime. And even the teachers kind of coming back. It's, well, you might have a classroom or you might be on a cart, but either way, you will make it work. And they've all been just wonderful about it and really understanding and being able to change plans or, have maybe pieces that they would normally have in their classroom that are in storage that they say, okay, I can wait on that, or, pull in different things at the necessary time, or there's a big trailer out there that's holding a lot of stuff, and the construction is proceeding as quickly as possible, but we do anticipate starting the year with a little construction still left to go, but hopefully it'll be over quick and we can all enjoy the beautiful space.
It's a good problem to have there.
It's a great problem to have. And again, our community supported our referendum and really saw the work that needed to happen there. And we cannot be more grateful for the community support that we receive again and again in all the ways. And a big part of that is the referendum and being able to make these buildings what they need to and should be for our kids. So if we have not said it enough, the district has not said it enough, I have not said it enough, thank you to our community for supporting us. We appreciate it more than you know.
What about summer bingo? I know we've talked about that before.
Are you going to participate, Phil?
Tell me how.
So we sent all the kids home this summer. And if you did not receive a card and are interested in participating, all of the district offices, all the building offices and the district office have copies. So we are starting an initiative with our kids. We want them to have a great summer, relax, and get a little time, to do what they want to do. And if that's, watching a screen or that kind of thing, we want them to be able to do that. But we are encouraging our kids to have a screen-less summer, so less screens. And so the idea behind these little bingo cards, it's got 24 activities that you can do that are screenless. One is to listen to a radio show, so plug for Phil and W.
I like that one.
You're going to cross that one off right away. So just a bunch of different things that kids can do throughout the summer, and that families can do too throughout the summer, that just encourage our kids to have some fun without a screen or phone or iPad, really enjoy their family and the family time that they have together. And so anyway, when kids do one, they can cross it off, and then they can turn these in at super registration or the first week of school, and they will go into a drawing for a prize pack, which includes some family activity tickets as well. So really encouraging our kids to just try and get off the devices a little bit more this summer, and try some of the fun things that are around town, and just enjoy their summer with some more real world fun.
Yes.
So.
I love some of the suggestions on the bingo card too, not just the radio thing.
Thought
but
you might like that one.
make funny voices by talking into a fan. I mean, these are just fun things of summer.
They're just fun summer activities.
Frisbee golf, chase fireflies.
I know, right?
Amen. That's awesome.
So hopefully it gives parents and kids some ideas of fun things they can do. And if families want to grab their phones real quick and take a picture and send it to me at the district, I will be happy to post it on our social pages and just kind of highlight for our community what our families are doing this summer. So yeah, just a fun activity and no pressure, but just some ideas for making our kids a little screen less.
Yeah, I like it. There's an opening on the school board. We've been talking about that this week.
Yeah, so we've had like a little bit of turnover. Robin obviously couldn't be a board member and also an employee, but we do have an opening right now, and that is in Area 3, which is the east portion of the district. So I had to write it down because I don't know super well, but so it's Henrietta, Orion, Rockbridge, Richland, Buena Vista, and Willow townships are the townships that someone would have to live in if they were interested in filling that position. They have to be 18, have to be within the Richland Center School District, which I think all of those are completely, but on the off chance that there's a boundary line there. If you are interested in participating, the form that you need to fill out is also on the website and in the district office. So you can grab one of those. They are due by noon on July 11th, I want to say. So somewhere in there. So if you're interested in serving on our school board and really being a part of what makes the district run, we would love to have you apply. And they'll fill out, this term will complete with the next election, which is spring 26, if I'm not mistaken. So it's you can rerun if it's something you love, and we would love to get new voices and new people included in our school board and really working kind of behind the scenes. I hate to say it, the school board, we were talking about the other day how to describe a school board member's role, and the image of a clock kind of came to mind, right? There are those cogs that are just working in the background, and it doesn't work without the cogs running, but it's such a valuable and important piece of our district, and it's a big commitment, and we really appreciate all of the people who have stepped up. Our new members are Brian Miller, he filled a role, and then Jill Sharp, she actually had her first was at her first regularly scheduled meeting on Monday. So she was sworn in at a special meeting earlier. But we have just one spot open, but it is Area 3 if anyone is interested in applying for that.
And they have a little time to make that decision.
Yep, too. So it'll be in the newspaper for a couple of weeks. Just the way the board meetings rolled out had a little extra time. So if you're thinking about it or have questions, please call the district. We would love to help answer those or get you the forms that you need. And we would love to have you serve on our board.
Is it too late to sign up for summer school?
It is not. It is not too late to sign up for summer school, but it is coming right up. So Friday is actually the deadline for the primary and intermediate summer school sessions. Those are happening at the high school. Kind of hard to do at the primary school this year. Yeah. There's 2 sessions for summer school. The first one is July 7th through the 17th, and the second one is July 28th through August 7th. So the kids usually have a lot of fun with it. My daughter actually helped with it last year, and they had a little water fight on the last day of summer school. That was really fun. It is great for the kids to kind of keep those skills up, really avoid that summer slide. Also kind of be with their peers and have fun. I know they had Spanish last year, and it was really, really fun. The kids were outside, a lot of manipulative play, a lot of outdoor play, a lot of one-on-one attention, a lot of reading, a lot of just really fun times. And there's some really great high schoolers who help out and volunteer with it too. And the teachers, they have a really great time. And summer school, but they're learning and also having fun. So if you have a student that you think would benefit from it and you're interested in it, yes, that is on the website. There was a letter that went home as well. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to call the district. We'll be happy to answer those for you. The district's number is 649-HIVE. So if we can help out with anything, that deadline is June 13th. So coming up on Friday, and we'll see. We'd love to see your kiddo.
What about summer meals?
Those actually pick up tomorrow for the first time.
Okay.
So if you signed up by the deadline, then your first pickup is tomorrow from 11 to 4. and it's at the high school, and the food service ladies are so fantastic. I cannot say enough great things about them. They're so excited to see the kids. So if you have a minute to pop in with your kids and have them say hi, or, write their name on the sheet or whatever, they would love to see you. They love to see the kids. Have them come in and pick up. It will start then. If you have not signed up already, you can still do so. Your first pickup would then be the 26th, I want to say, whatever, not next Thursday, but the next one is. But we have a goal to do 100,000 meals, and we're getting close. So if you are interested in your child participating in the summer food service program, please give us a call or shoot an email. However you want to get a hold of us. We do need just a pinch of information from families, child's name, age, and then if they have any food allergies or anything like that, because we can work with really anything. We have kids who have dairy intolerances, celiac, nut allergies. Our staff can work with anything, so don't let that be a hindrance if you are concerned about a food allergy in your family. Our staff is wonderful. Again, I cannot say enough great things about those ladies. But if you are interested in participating, please give us a call or send us an email. We would love to include your family in that goal of 100,000 meals for our kids this summer.
Yeah, that is awesome, and growing. I mean, that's really grown, that program, over the last few years.
Yeah, it's really great. And you don't have to have kids in school. So even if you've got a baby or a toddler at home, so just sign up. Live in the district, and you can participate. So it's fun. I mean, my kids do it, and it's fun. There's lots of great stuff in there, and it's fun to kind of see what it is, and some things I would never buy for them in real life.
Maybe they'll learn to like it.
I know, right? They do. Yeah. And then there's also things that we used as a family. So there's a lot of vegetables and things like that we would put in. I remember making pot pies out of the mixed vegetables one time. So it kind of becomes almost a game for the older kids too, to how can you use these things? And maybe you have your own little personal chopped night or something in your house. So it's fun. So Jody and her team they really do a great job, and they love the program and seeing the kids and really supporting our kids through the summer. And I mean, a lot of people participate, which is great, but also making sure that our kids have the nutrition that they need over the summer. And it's really a great program. So we're excited to be continuing it.
Another program that doesn't take the summer off is the band, and we're going to see them this weekend at the parade too.
Yeah, it will be. So I think the seniors are gone and flown. Grown and flown. I don't think many of them are coming back, although I'm sure Mr. Behrens would love to see them. I was telling Phil that their senior gift to him is hanging up in his band room. I saw it the other day, this huge flag that says "We are Americans," because he likes to joke with the kids.
His line was, "We're not Russian."
We're not Russian.
Meaning they were playing too fast.
So,
right.
So the high school band may look a little small because the eighth graders former eighth graders will still be playing with the middle school band as kind of their last assignment with the middle school. And then 9 through 11 will be marching this weekend. But I saw them. They had full band rehearsal on Tuesday. They were all in there. Mr. Behrens is at his stand and was controlling the room just perfectly. And it's fantastic to see all these kids participating, even over the summer. It's summer, but our kids are still hard at work and still doing great things, and we love to see all the involvement that's happening. Yeah, I mean, our office is, the kids are gone, but there's kids there all the time, which is great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thanks for the update. I know we're going to get another update next week, the end of next week, so we'll find out what's going on.
Hopefully we can have FFA give us a little love and explain all the things that they won or how their convention went. And so we'll see if we can pull a couple of those kids over.
All right. Thanks, Carrie.
Thanks so much, Phil.
You bet. Carrie Stoltz joining us from the Richland District Communications and Marketing Director. In a moment, we'll get Bill Miller on the line. We'll have a little bit of an update on his concert coming up Friday night in Richland Center. Stay with us.